The black queen ant ate a cube of sugar and immediately laid 1,000,000 eggs. This scene was witnessed by a red ant, who hurried back to the anthill and informed the queen ant of the situation. In order to ensure the survival of the red ant family, they decided to take away the sugar cube from the black ant family. After receiving the queen's orders, the red ant army, armed with weapons, marched towards the black ant castle. However, the black ant family was completely unaware of all this. It wasn't until the next day, when they woke up, that they heard the sound of the red ant army approaching. They stood on top of the fortress and looked down to see that the red ant army had already surrounded the castle where the black ants lived. The red ants had brought out many powerful weapons, and even insecticide. The black ants were extremely shocked. As the red ant general gave the command, the war began. The red ant army launched toothpicks into the air, which flew like arrows towards the black ants. They also fired a large iron ball, which immediately created a big hole in the black ants' castle. The black ants tried to fight back with pepper, but their weapons were too weak. The queen ant began to get anxious. The black ant general called an emergency meeting. Everyone started to suggest various ideas. One ant proposed using fireworks, and the queen ant accepted the suggestion. The black ants went to the warehouse and brought out all the fireworks. On the other side, the red ants sent out a small group of soldiers to try to break open the castle gate with pine cones. Seeing this, the black ants quickly pushed aside the matchbox and, following the instructions on the box, lit the matches and then quickly ignited the fireworks. The fireworks flew into the sky, circled around for a few times, and successfully landed among the red ant army. The red ants suffered heavy losses, while the black ants now had only one match left, and the other fireworks couldn't be lit. The red ants took the opportunity to continue throwing stones, and the black ants were completely unable to resist. At this moment, a ladybug appeared and said it was willing to go and retrieve the lost matches from the humans. The ladybug rode a paper airplane, flew around the castle to avoid the insecticide, and finally broke through the red ants' encirclement. The ladybug flew around the valley, crossed the wheat field, and eventually arrived at the place where the humans were having a picnic. The ladybug struggled to carry the matches and flew back. Near evening, it finally delivered the matches to the black ants' castle. They lit the fuses of the fireworks, and the fireworks began to explode one after another. The red ant army was beaten and scattered in all directions. The war ended with the defeat of the red ants, and the black ant family managed to defend their nest and their sugar cube.